I just want to read to you a passage from Revelation chapter 6, which is a parallel of what's going to happen during the tribulation period. Now, in the book of Revelation, you have symbols and types, but they are manifestations of things happening in the earth. In Revelation chapter 6, and beginning at verse 1, Jesus gave this revelation to John. John said, "Now I watched when the Lamb opened what the 7 seals, and I heard one of the 4 living creatures say with a loud voice of thunder, 'Come!' And I looked, and behold, a white horse, and its rider had a bow and a crown, and was given to him, and he came out conquering and to conquer." These next riders are called the riders of the apocalypse. This first rider is the Antichrist. He rides out into the earth. In the scriptures, he's on a horse in the earth. He rises to power, and he comes out, watch, with a crown to conquer and to deceive. Now look at the horses that ride out behind the Antichrist. Pay attention to the scriptures. Okay. So during the tribulation period, the Antichrist comes to power. He is the first rider. Look at the horses that follow the Antichrist. When he opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come," and came out another horse, bright red. Its rider was permitted to take peace from the earth so that the people should slay one another, and he was given a great sword. What does that represent? War. So the Antichrist comes to power, and what follows him is warfare in the earth. Look at the next rider. When he opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come." And I looked, and behold, a black horse, and his rider had a pair of scales in his hand. And I heard them seem to be a voice in the midst of the 4 living creatures saying, "A quart of wheat for a denarius, 3 quarts of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and the wine." What is that? Famine. What follows war? Famine follows war. The Antichrist comes out. Warfare comes behind him. Famine comes behind him. And what follows famine? Look at the next horse, verse 7. When he opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the living creature say, "Come." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his rider's name was what? Death. And Hades, which is hell, followed him. And they were given authority over a fourth of the earth to kill with the sword, and with famine, and with pestilence, and by wild beasts of the earth.